Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Heroes of the Storm here on Not Your Professional Walkthroughs channel with me, your host Max. On this one, we're going to be taking a look at Sonya, and the reason why I want to take a look at her is that in case you have missed the previous upload for Arthas, we actually had Sonya on our team, and I noticed that her health has been always super low. The main reason why this was the case was that on the first talent, the person responsible for her picked up Tough as Nail, a talent where every 16 seconds you will gain 60 physical armor against the next enemy hero basic attack, and because the enemy did have quite a lot of mages and other types of damage, this was maybe not the best potential heal. Now, Sonya herself represents the Barbarian from Diablo universe, and she has been added all the way back in 2014. She has received a bunch of updates and bunch of patches. When it comes to me playing Sonya, what I like to try and focus on is actually going with the War Paint. This gives her an incredible amount of self-sustain, and then later when you combine it with Life Funnel, this will even further increase her health regeneration capabilities, making Sonya an actually really good camp clearer for your team. And if you want to really help push those lanes and defeat the minion lanes, she is an amazing hero to do so. Now, her abilities are Ancient Spear. This is a Q which allows you to, if you hit the enemy hero, to close in the distance. Seismic Slam is basically you do an AoE damage, and then you have your Whirlwind, which is you spinning around like a tornado, dealing AoE damage to any surrounding targets, and then you have your additional trait and 2 heroic abilities. Leaps allows you to transfer to specific location within the area of reach, and then you have the Wrath of Berserker where you increase your overall damage. Now, I don't have a preference. It heavily depends on what the map will be where we will end up and what the enemy composition will be, but I really wanted to see if I can still pull off Sonya and if we can have some fun with her. So hopefully if we get a map with bunch of camps which we will be able to help clear out and push in those lanes, we might be able to secure a victory, or we might get actually defeated. Now, I will not be able to do an A through Z playthrough for that. If you want, definitely go check MF Time. I have been a fan of his for quite a while. He has been covering the game for a bunch of years now. He has been a person who was the first to promote heroes like Kel'Thuzad and so on and such. The last time I actually played the game was somewhere in 2019 when Imperius himself has been introduced, so I haven't touched the game in the meantime. You can see that I'm obviously somewhat in the middle when it comes to the overall progression, but we're gonna go and jump into a battle and see how this is gonna turn out.
My blades are yours.
So we find ourselves on the map of Tomb of the Spider Queen. The objective here is to keep clearing out the minion waves, which are then dropping these gems that are able to be deposited into these 2 locations, which then spawn the web weavers, which are these oversized spider queens. Our team consists of Sonya, Tychus, Nova, Abathur, and Karazim. Enemy team is Genji, Oriole, Deathwing, Jaina, and Nazebo. We're gonna go with Warpaint because we're gonna require a crazy amount of sustain here. I have honestly zero idea how this match is gonna turn out. We do have a semi-decent lane clear, however, it's highly questionable how this is gonna all work out. Oriole can be a far greater healer than our Karazim, depending on the build which he will of course try to go with. So it will heavily depend on what will be the situation. I'm trying to go after Jaina here. We're gonna try to move in onto Deathwing, and we're gonna focus the living crap out of him and get the first kill by Tychus. We're gonna push in onto Nazebo, Nazebo being pushed back. Oriel was able to push us away. We're gonna try to clear out this lane in order to recover that health. I'm gonna take the sippy cup. We're gonna go to the top lane and we're gonna start to soak that EXP. So we were already able to acquire a kill. We're gonna have to keep clearing the lane, and as you can see, Sonya is extremely efficient at clearing these lanes, and if you have the War Paint as a talent, your health regeneration can become crazy stupidly good. And in certain cases, it will be a crucial part of this team play, and it will be necessary for us to try and keep ourselves alive, of course. Jaina is pushing out a little bit. We're gonna try to stay here, but I don't want to take unnecessary damage from Deathwing, so that is something which I will need to address. I'm gonna go to the top lane and, of course, clear out the minions in order to help myself with the healing. I'm gonna try to avoid the blizzard from Jaina. We're gonna collect the gems. We do have 6 of them. We better make sure that we do not die when we do have a larger number of them, because that is something which tends to happen quite a lot in these matches, and that can cause a whole bunch of issues. It is well in your objective, or it's really good for you if you try and get this first. So we're gonna go with removing of the slows and roots. We're gonna try to target Oriel. We were able to hit her. Unfortunately, I was stunned there by Deathwing, so he did get lucky there with that shot. Abathur doing a good job on staying on top of me. I'm not really able to close in the distance, and also going 1 versus 3 is kind of suicidal, and I'm not that crazy. Maybe I am. Able to get close into Oriel. That really did punish her. Unfortunately, friendly Tychus has been defeated there. I'm gonna try to clear in this lane, try to recover that health. We do have 14 gems. I'm gonna try to go donate them. It looks like we have dropped off 12 so far. Enemy team has not dropped any of them as of yet. We're gonna move in on to Deathwing and start dealing that damage to this big dragon. We're gonna keep on trying to exchange the damage with him. We were able to clearly sustain ourselves. We did take, unfortunately, damage there. I'm gonna go to the bottom lane. I'm gonna stop Genji in trying to donate the gems. We were able to interrupt successfully. Nazebo moving in, where we are going to be able to catch him and get the kill. Beautiful cooperation from the team. Really nice job. We're gonna once again try to stop Genji in doing whatever it is that he's trying to do. Curse them donating the gems. We're gonna move in onto the enemy minion wave. We're gonna clear it out, heal ourselves in the process. I would really like it if I can actually go down here and capture this camp. These two are going to be able to help us out greatly, and because of the War Paint, we are able to maintain a crazy amount of sustain, and thanks to the spinning ability, we're just able to keep constantly damaging these two. Now, it's not yet really visible that we are able to deal too much damage, but we are able to recover 22 HP each time we hit these guys with the spinning attack, and because it keeps rotating and spinning quite frequently, it is able to do a lot. We're gonna go with the whirlwind funnel. We're gonna help increase the amount of heals which we are able to receive. So right now we are actually healing ourselves for 62 health each time we hit an enemy target. We're gonna go and try to attack the enemy healer. We're gonna try to retreat here. We better take a look at Jaina. She is successfully soaking in the bottom lane and taking out our Cyclops. I wasn't able to connect the spear, which is most unfortunate. She was able to clear out the camp, so that did not really make that much of a successful push. I'm gonna avoid the blizzard. I'm gonna try to make a connection with the spear and clear her out or push her way further back in the lane, avoiding her to do more damage to me because she is a ranged attacker. It is really crucial for me. We're gonna take, no, we don't really need to take the sippy cup. All I need to do is clear out these minions in order to heal up. We do have 10 of these lovely gems, so I'm gonna go in and donate those so we get the first wave of web weavers. I'm gonna push into the top here or to the middle, and I'm gonna pick up the healing. Deathwing standing behind the lane. It looks like Jaina is over here isolated. I'm not sure if I don't have the spear, unfortunately, off cooldown. I wasn't really able to do that much. So we're gonna try to go here and pick up the additional gems. Web weavers making their way eventually. If it would be possible for us to catch enemy Oriole, it would be awesome. I was able to successfully connect. She was able to heal herself. I did not get caught by nypw, but I'm being caught off by Genji, and because I was focused and too far away, I was eventually killed. But so far, really good, really good. Overall, we did receive quite a lot of sustain, and we have the most damage to the enemy structures. We're gonna go, I don't know, I think I'm gonna go theoretically with the lead here. It seems like a potential play might be able to be done. Looks like Abathur is rotating the lanes, which is really good. Tychus is in the Odin, so they are besieging the middle lane. We still have the Web Weavers on the top lane. They're doing what needs to be done. I really cannot get close enough to Oriole there, so I cannot really do that much. Our abilities are off cooldown. We really need to start build up that Fury in order to do some proper damage. We're gonna rotate to the bottom lane and try to clear out these little spiders here. This is gonna help us gather more gems and, of course, even proceed further. It looks like we were able to actually even get this camp, so it would be awesome if we can proceed to do this a bit more. We're gonna spin in order to clear them out. We're gonna pick up the lovely gems. I do prefer it if one person is responsible for gathering these things up and then dropping them off. Genji, not, damn it, I thought that he would be able to escape. That did not happen. It looks like enemy Oriole kind of caught away from anyone. We're gonna block her exit path. We're gonna be able to get that kill too. We're gonna continue to clear out the minions. I'm gonna go down to the bottom lane. It seems like Deathwing and Jaina are both here. I'm gonna, however, make sure to first donate those gems. It looks like Jaina here has actually 30 of them, so it would be in our best effort to actually stop her, and we're gonna try to do just that. I'm just trying to, of course, also avoid the damage dealt by what's happening here. We're able to close in on Jaina, and we were able to execute her. That was really devastating, but we really need to pick up the sippy cup because Karazim was able to heal us, but Genji was out there, and I did wanted to make sure to avoid damage from him. So that was really great that we were able to actually get the spear on Jaina. That is the only reason why I'm still alive. And we are going to be able to pick up another talent here. And I'm gonna do the mystical spear. This way, even theoretically, we can do a potential short exit out of engagement or close in the distance in case our other abilities are off cooldown. And this way, we're gonna be able to become even more deadlier. I'm gonna try to come in here and pick up whatever can be done, but the bottom is being besieged, so I'm gonna actually go over and grab this camp over here. It looks like the team is all over the damn place. I'm gonna be able to start damaging all three of the enemies at the same time. We're gonna go back to the whirlwind. Tychus kind of screwed me over because he pushed one of the enemies away from me, so I would really appreciate it if he would not do something so stupid. Please don't do that. We were able to clear out the camp rather fast. We're gonna go over here. Looks like the enemy is gonna have the web weavers this time. That's perfectly acceptable. We're gonna try to hold the lanes and try to defend ourselves. So in the meantime, we're gonna try to make sure that this is gonna be a viable thing. It looks like there is a large engagement going on top here. I'm gonna actually jump in here and I'm gonna be able to get the kill on Jaina. I was able to actually do quite a lot of damage here. I was unfortunately not able to hit successfully Genji. We're gonna try to close in the range on the Zebo. It looks like I'm being focused by him, so that did not work out too well. I wasn't close to enough enemies to gain sustain, and due to that stupid reason, I did manage to lose quite a lot of gems there, so that was a mistake on my end. But shockingly enough, the enemy web weavers were not really able to do that much. This is our second death. It looks like Tychus has most assists, but we have almost the largest amount of kills, so we are doing fairly well. We're gonna definitely try to keep progressing, and we're gonna go to the top lane now, and we're gonna try to soak that in. Enemy Jaina at the bottom lane. We have nypw and Oriole in the middle. So we're gonna try to go up in here and try to soak in the experience and regain back those gems which we have lost. And here is where the crazy stuff starts to happen with Jaina. Or Sonya, sorry. So the fun thing is that at this talent, I like to go with Nerves of Steel. This is a ridiculous ability, which is gonna give us a amount of shield that is gonna help us quite a lot. Unfortunately, wasn't able to move away from there, so I did get a lot of damage there from that attack. This stupid little tornado is kind of preventing me from being able to keep dealing damage. We're gonna keep using our wrath points in order to do as much damage here for the boss as we can. Enemy does not seem to be noticing that we are up here, that we are missing from the map. They are pushing at the bottom, so we're gonna soon move over there. We're able to secure the boss here. Just me and Karazim. Really good job, really good job. We're gonna go over down here to the bottom lane where there is quite a lot of heavy engagement onto our team. I don't really know if I'm gonna be able to do too much here. I'm gonna try to do as much damage to the enemy Oriole in order to push her out. I'm gonna try to close in the distance for nypw. Am I gonna be able to proceed? And we are able to help Tychus secure the kill. Really good job, really good job. We're gonna go, of course, immediately to the bottom and try to get this camp as fast as we can, trying to push even more on the bottom lane. Now, there is the potential for me to be too cocky and try to take this camp from them, but I don't think I will actually do that, because that might be just too damn dangerous. The boss from the top has been cleared out, so we don't have the pressure and reason for the enemy team to remain in their base and try to defend. So we're gonna go actually over here and try to help our team while they are engaged. We're gonna try to focus here on Genji. He is able to withstand the damage. I'm gonna try to stay away from this damn blizzard in order to not give too much damage to enemy Jaina. I'm gonna try to jump over here and do this. We're gonna go with the armor. I'm gonna pull back over here. Are we gonna be able to move away? We are all just taking ridiculous amount of damage from nypw. I'm gonna take this and engagement and go versus Genji, and Jaina was able to, or sorry, Nova was able to secure the kill, but unfortunately the enemy Deathwing was able to get both me and Abathur somehow. I don't really know why Abathur has been extended all the way up in here. It now looks like only Tychus and Karazim are able to defend the middle, but nobody is paying attention to the bottom here, so this is actually a great job which I did. This is gonna keep the pressure up. The towers are gonna be defended, so this is gonna be still a good push down here. Maybe it will be able to even destroy the sippy cup. The enemy minions are being pummeled here. It looks like the enemies are rotating to the top. They were able to actually donate their gems, so they're gonna get web weavers again, but that's perfectly fine. We have 2 levels advantage over them. When it comes to level 20, what I like to pick is the Ignore Pain. This is another ability which gives us a ridiculous amount of shield. So with these shields and with the healing capability, we are actually able to pull off quite a lot of stuff here. I'm gonna jump in here. I'm gonna try to do whatever can be done. I'm actually kind of really too damn far extended, so I'm gonna try to pull back here, avoid the goddamn blizzard. I'm gonna try to go here and try to deal as much damage to the enemy Deathwing. Jaina is right behind. I'm gonna try to go a little bit back. Abathur on top of me, able to do quite a lot of damage here. Trying to focus on Jaina here. I'm trying to do as much as we can. I'm gonna try to get as much healing capability here as possible. I'm trying to stay alive, trying to do whatever, but unfortunately I was too far extended and I wasn't able to do too damn much. So we're gonna go with the ignore the pain. Enemy is able to catch up rather soon here. If they manage to take down the fort, they're gonna be able to actually push in and overtake us with the experience, and they are besieging us quite well. Genji is really bad at lane clear. Nova can be actually decent enough, although her builds have changed quite a lot, so it will heavily depend. Karazim, if you have a proper build and talents, which he does not have, this is a Transcendence is not a good choice. He did go with the Divine Palm, so that's awesome. He is doing the healing for our team, but he is gonna have trouble with the mana if he goes with this as his choice for the first skill. It's actually better for you to pick up the mana quest, and that way each time you keep hitting stuff, you are able to keep restoring mana faster and faster. I'm gonna go down here to the bottom lane. It looks like the enemy is trying to do quite a lot of damage, so we're gonna try to interrupt that. I'm gonna go with the shield. Yeah, I'm gonna engage them once again. Abathur on top of me. I'm gonna go in and try to get Jaina here. She is extended too damn far. I'm gonna make it to the sippy cup. I'm gonna make it, but unfortunately 3 versus 1. Karazim was fucking around, not helping me, so that really did not help.
The enemy is after our core.
If he would have used the Divine Palm on me, I could have stayed alive. It was 3 versus 1. Tychus is gonna die here. Karazim is just like sitting here. He was watching even Tychus not... I don't know what the hell it was going on. And it looks like now he's gonna get killed himself. This is just really stupid. It really hurts me to see some of these things happen. He is extending way too... I don't know what's happening here.
Our core is under attack.
So now the enemy is in our base and they are able to actually take the win for them. I don't know if they're going to be able to pull it off though, because they are focused on Nova. It's going to take me still a little amount of time to respawn. I'm going to of course try to push in and try to do as much as I can. I'm going to go with the shields if possible. And I'm gonna actually jump in, and I'm gonna take the shield, I'm gonna try to take her out, I'm gonna try to take 2 of them out. I was able to do quite a lot. I'm gonna take the shield, I'm gonna try to focus Deathwing here, and I'm gonna try to push this dragon as far as I can out of our base in order to recover here. Trying to use the healing capability. I'm getting crazy amount of sustain here. Might be able to do whatever, and he was not able to escape thanks to cooperation with Tychus. Really good job here. So now we will have to recover, and we will have to push the enemies back. It's gonna be important for us in order to recover. The enemy team, 3 of their members are out. We're gonna go and push out this lane a bit further back. I do not know how we are at it when it comes to the overall donation and the web weavers. I'm gonna try to initiate here the combat. We definitely should get the boss, and then we should try to get also the web weavers. That way we might be able to apply enough pressure onto the enemy team. There is still a way for us to actually get the victory out of this. We do have 3 players here trying to focus the boss camp, so this is going to be important for us. We were able to secure it, so now the important thing is to actually go ahead and donate those damn gems. So that is exactly what needs to be done. If Nova is going to be able to clear that out, we're going to be able to do just that. We're going to clear out this section over here. I'm going to rotate to the bottom here just to clear out these guys. And that is gonna help us to push out even further. So I want to make sure that gets done. I do not want to have the web weavers having to travel all this distance and have to put up with all these unnecessary minion waves. So we're gonna keep on clearing them out. Sonya is able to have crazy amount of healing sustain, even if Karazim is doing whatever the hell that was, but we're gonna, of course, forgive him. Only if we manage to secure the victory. I was able to close in upon Genji. Genji is able to try and do something. It looks like we are going to have Deathwing try to engage on us. I'm going to try to jump over here. We're going to take the shields. We're going to do a crazy amount of damage to the enemy team. And we were able to push them back, which was actually really crucial. Am I gonna be able to secure that kill? Not, unfortunately. Too damn shame. Really damn shame. Karazim is now trying to heal me. It's kind of pointless though. We do have quite a lot of pressure applied from the bottom here. If I would be able to get close enough, the Nazebo might be able to die here. Trying to do as much as I can. Unfortunately, I did get caught off guard here, and Nazebo was able to use my overextend to secure that kill with help of Genji there. So we were able to push successfully out. Try to grab this. I don't know if Nova picked corrupting or yeah, so she should be able to pay off these guys fairly easily. If these two cooperate, they should be able to clear out the camp, no problem whatsoever. Half of the camp has been cleared. The pressure is now on the enemy team. Question is, how many gems do they have and what is the current situation? We see that Oriole has a bunch of them. They have 35 donated. Okay, we're gonna have to make sure that they do not get the chance to donate. We still have 15 seconds to be respawned. This is actually turning out to be quite the match. Really had to push out the enemy further out because we do not have anything at the bottom.
Ancients, grant me strength.
They're gonna try to do some plays here. They do have enough gems to theoretically donate and have web viewers, so we need to be careful. Abathur, please fuck off from there because that can turn out to be quite the pickle. We're gonna go and interrupt the donation here. I'm gonna try to stick the hell away from whatever is happening. I'm being focused beyond limitations. I'm gonna pop the shield. I'm gonna try to recover, but I'm not gonna be able to survive here because there's just everyone on top of me and I have absolutely zero support. So I tried to interrupt the donation, but all that happened was that Genji was able to get a double kill. So this is a really desperate play. They're gonna be able to get the web weavers, and I'm thinking it's gonna actually allow the enemy to achieve the victory, because by the time I get respawned and the enemy is at full strength, they're going to be able to apply enough pressure to destroy the two keeps, get catapults on top here. The enemy web weavers, they're going to be able to push out, especially in middle, quite far away. Here on top, it's not that worried. At the bottom, it might take a while for them to get somewhere, but if they're not going to apply enough damage, it's gonna actually be quite deadly. Nova was picked up by spiders by Nazebo. Nazebo being healed by Oriole, so she is gonna prevent his death. And it looks like Genji is trying to push out. He was able to escape though from being killed. We are getting close here. Nazebo just standing there like a total dumbass. We're gonna try to get on top of here on Oriole. I need to kill her. That is the key here to succeed, and if we are able to execute that, then we are able to secure this position. We need to push out to the bottom here because we really cannot afford to lose this goddamn engagement. We're gonna have to make sure to get some goddamn cams or something. It looks like Deathwing is on top of us, so he might descend eventually somewhere down. I'm gonna have to keep making sure that these lanes do not get down here. I'm gonna have to get a camp or something in order to push out the bottom lane here. I don't know where the enemy is, if they are trying to go after the boss camp. Trying to grab as much stuff as we can, trying to clear out as much as I can, trying to interrupt whatever can be done. Genji is far extended over here. If we would be able to catch him off guard, that would work out. It doesn't look like the enemy is at the boss camp, so that's fine. Genji is trying to escape. I don't know if I would be able to intercept him. He's quite far away. I'm gonna actually work on clearing out this camp, or so that they cannot really push out too much. we cannot really afford to have the enemy keep entering our base. That is definitely a big no-no. On top, I can see Deathwing and Jaina, so if we would be able to do something there, it will be important for us. Are we gonna be able to do that? Am I gonna be able to do damage to this big-ass dragon? We're able to secure the kill, trying to avoid the blizzard. Looks like the enemy is trying to group up over here. I'm trying to get into the position so that I can do this and I can spawn on top of her and block her temporarily. I'm gonna go with the shield so that we can actually get the sustain. Thanks to the nypw zombie wall, I was actually able to get the kill, and I was even able to clear out Jaina here. So this worked out quite well. The entire enemy team is actually now dead, so we are gonna have to push onto the enemy position, and I'm gonna try to contest the enemy citadel here in order to clear it out and in order to finally secure that win for our team. I do not care how much damage will I take. I will just keep on damaging this goddamn thing until the end of days. We are able to keep applying pressure. I don't care about the camp. Looks like we're gonna be able to do just what needs to be done, and there it goes. We got the win. We got the win. We were able to turn things around. Awesome place. Awesome. I did do a couple of mistakes. We did do a couple of stupid things. I cannot afford to believe it that... Okay, Nova is apparently the MVP, but sure. Fun stuff. Am I here? Okay, 6 mercenary camps have been captured by me. I did get a single vote. This was a really, really fun match. And yeah, so Sonya is really awesome if you manage to pick up the proper talents. Obviously, in her later stages, when she is able to get the shields, I was able to get crazy amount of sustain. The nypw's shield wall or the zombie wall did not really help him because it did manage to catch me, but because we had the whirlwind activated, I was able to heal off from the zombies, so it really did not do that much. So we did go with Warpaint, Hurricane, Light Funnel, Leap, Mystical Spear, Nerves of Steel, and Ignore Pain talents for Sonya, and we were able to do quite a lot. I did most self-sustain. I wasn't really that far behind in other damage. I did not really do that much hero damage, but with 8 kills and 10 assists, yeah, the 7 deaths is the most on my team, so obviously I did extend quite a lot of times, but we did see that Karazim there did struggle for a couple of moments because he could have prevented either my death or Tychus's death, but this was really fun. So if you did like this, let me know. Let me know what MOBA you like the most, if it's Dota 2 or whichever one is there today. And of course, if you're new here and you're surprisingly still watching, make sure to subscribe. I'm going to try to get a whole lot more footage for the channel. I do all sorts of things. Currently, I do have some more free time, so I'm trying to do as much as I can and trying to put out a bit more of a different type of content that I would normally be able to do because I don't have a day job yet, but we're gonna see how that's gonna change eventually in February and such. So I'm gonna keep you posted in the meantime, and of course also make sure to stay safe out there and enjoy whatever game you are playing. I will try to do the same as well. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe out there, and bye-bye for now. And I need to now figure out who else will I feature on the channel. This was so much fun. So much fun.